In the previous lesson of this course, we learned about character classes, and we saw that a character class contains a set of characters for which the regular expression would match one of the characters in the class. Well, we can also construct our character class so that the regular expression would match characters that are not in the character class. And this is where we use negated character classes. For example, let's say we want to match 4-letter words that end in ing but do not begin with B, G, L, N, or T. That means our character class may look like this. We have our open square brackets for our character class. In that character class, we have A, then we skip B because we want to match words that do not begin with B. Then we would have C, D, E, F, and we can skip G. Or instead of having C, D, E, F, we can even have C to F. Remember ranges in character classes. So after C to F, we skip G, and then we have a range of H to K, and then we skip L because we want to match words that do not begin with L. Then we add M, we also skip N, then we have a range of O to S, then we skip T, and then we have a range of U to Z, and then we have ing. Now this is the full regular expression with our character class followed by ing. Now this character class would match letters excluding B, G, L, N, and T. Now although this works for what we want to achieve, you can see that it becomes hard to read. I mean, if you look at a regular expression like this, it is very difficult to understand what exactly you want to achieve unless you go through the character classes and then you realize that, oh, we are trying to skip B, G, and the rest of the characters. Well, we can use a negated character class to improve this. A negated character class matches characters that are not in the class. Remember, a normal character class would match characters that are in the class, but a negated character class would match characters that are not in the class. So in our case here, we want to match 4-letter words that end in ing but do not begin with B, G, L, N, or T. So what we can do is this. We have the open square bracket. We want to create a character class, but before we type any characters in this character class, we would have a caret. A caret at the beginning of a character class means negate. So this character class will now become a negated character class. And now we can have the set of characters that we do not want. We can have the set of characters that we want to negate. So we can have B, G, L, N, and T. Then we close the square bracket followed by ing. So with the negated character class, this pattern would match 4-letter words that end in ing but do not begin with B, G, L, N, or T. So what the regex engine does here is that it searches the input string for the first character that is not B, G, L, N, or T. And when it finds that character, it then checks whether the character is followed by ing. So using the string example from our previous lesson, in our previous lesson, we saw this string. He's a king, he likes to sing, he rings the bell, he pings the phone, he uses Bing, oh what a thing, he doesn't know the word ling. And now we can come here to update this regular expression. Remember, we have the open square bracket, then we have a caret symbol, and then we have the closed square bracket. So this means a negated character class. And what are the characters that we want to negate here? We want to negate B, G, L, N, and T, and then we have ing. As you can see in the result now, king is matched, and that's because K is not in the negated character class. If I should add K here, you can see king is no longer matched, but let me remove K. You can see sing is also matched, ring is matched, ping is matched, HING is matched, but as you can see here, Bing is not matched, and that is because this ing comes after a character B, and in our negated character class we have B. You can also see that ling is not matched, and that is because L is in our negated character class. So when you use a caret at the beginning of a character class, it means match every other character except the characters in this class. Now, since the caret symbol negates everything in the character class, it means you can also negate ranges. For example, if you have a range like A to M followed by ing, by adding a caret symbol at the beginning, it means negate every character between A and M followed by ing. So this would match ning, oing, ping, everything that comes after the range. And you can also negate numbers. So if your character class is 0 to 5, maybe followed by hyphen, then people, you can negate 0 to 5 by putting the caret at the beginning of the character class, and now this will match every other digit or every other number except 0 to 5 followed by hyphen people. And you can also negate mixed characters. For example, you can have a negated character class like this, where you have your square bracket and you have the caret symbol and you have $A-F123. And after this negated character, let's say you have S. Any characters that do not begin with any of these that is followed by the character S would be a match. Remember, by starting a character class with a caret symbol, it turns that character class to a negated character class. A normal character class would match one of the characters in that class, while a negated character class would match every other character except the characters that you have in the negated character class. So I hope this simplifies character classes for you as well as negated character classes. Let me know in the comment section if this concept was simple enough for you. And before we proceed to the next lesson, I have some tasks for you. In this lesson, I have just one assignment for you. Let's say we have this pattern and want to use this pattern to validate the username that a user enters. This pattern has 6 negated character classes and 1 normal character class. Can you interpret what this pattern means? Again, pause the video and try to figure out the interpretation before I share the answer. Okay, so in this pattern we have 6 negated character classes and 1 normal character class. The first 6 negated character classes, which as you can see starts with the caret symbol, has the dollar symbol, the ampersand symbol, and the hash symbol. And then the last normal character class is just 0 to 9. So using this pattern, it's going to consider a username valid if the username is 7 characters. As you can see here, we have 6 negated character class and 1 normal character class. So that is 7 characters in total. And also the first 6 characters must not contain a dollar symbol, an ampersand symbol, or a hash symbol. And the last character must be a number. As you can see in the last character class, it is 0 to 9, which means a digit between 0 and 9. That means this pattern would consider a username like D_code1 as valid because D_code matches the negated character class and 1 matches the normal character class. Also, a username like GS-bro8 will be valid, and a username like Kate*90 would be valid. Asterisk is not in the negated character class, 9 is not in the negated character class, and the last 0 is between 0 and 9. But usernames like D#code1, GS_bro82, or $Kate90 would be invalid. As you can see in the first invalid username, we have D. Well, D matches the negated character class because D is not in the negated character class, but the second character is the hash symbol. And as you can see in the second negated character class, hash is there, which means hash should not be the second character. If you look at the second invalid username, 2 things are wrong. The first thing that is wrong is that this username is 8 characters long, and in our pattern we expect 7 characters. And not just that, as you can see in the third character, it has the ampersand symbol, and the ampersand symbol is in the negated character class. So we do not expect an ampersand symbol to be in the username at that position. And for the third invalid username, you can see the first character is a dollar symbol, and the dollar symbol is in our negated character class, so we do not expect that the username should start with a dollar symbol. So I hope this assignment helps you to understand negated character class better. Of course, in a real world application, you would want to use a regular expression that is better than this to match usernames, but this is just an example to show you how you can use regular expressions containing normal character classes and negated character classes to validate the username that a user enters based on the requirements defined in the regular expression.